Hi, welcome back to expertvillage.com. Today's episode, as I had said, is what to do when they're not getting it. And I want to warn you of two things that they're going to do when they come to you. Oftentimes you'll have students who come to you who have had piano instruction or music instruction, perhaps at school or with another teacher, and they might be in dire straits. And you think to yourself, there's no possible way that God or any other person in the world could get this child to read music. And that's your job. So I just want to warn you for the two things that they're going to do. Let me play for you what they'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, etc. You might have noticed that the things that I did wrong in that piece were numerous, but most importantly is that I didn't count it right. That will happen to you all the time, is that your kids will see a whole note and they'll know, oh, that whole note, that means play for 4 counts. And so they'll play it 1 and then start counting to 4. This is not cool. So one of the things that you need to do as their teacher is refrain from hitting them or any sort of physical violence, and see if you can get them to say it with you, to play the note and say 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it takes a repetition. One of the things in music that you need more than anything is simply repetition, which is why it's kind of a hard thing to learn. It's not something you can just get and remember it for the rest of your life. It's like all things, like learning a language, learning how to dance, learning anything. And I'm going through all my awesome cards to find for you a whole note that tells you to count to 4. So if this rhythm problem is an issue for you, and I assure you it probably will be, start with whole notes. Whole notes are the easiest to get to count to 4 because they have the most counts in them. So just choose a note on the piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're miming, or you're putting together the sound of their voice starting on the 1 and the sound of that key going down. So that's a good place to start when they come to you with terrible habits.